Among every world, among every timeline, among everything you can imagine in different worlds, people are there to guide you through stories, guide you through timelines. Welcome to the Blue Mask What If channel. Hello everyone, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys will enjoy my video and let's begin. Hello everyone, this is Blue Mask and welcome back to my channel. And this is the third part of what if Deku was the next Hyrule hero, or what if Deku was the reincarnation of Link. I hope you guys will enjoy, like I said, and let's begin. We start at the entrance of the UA, recommendation exam. Isugu was standing in front of it and looking up to the UA. Right now, him, Zelda, and some few bodyguards for Zelda is right now in Japan. Both of them decided to, go to UA to get to get more experience. Isugu for getting a hero license, so when Zelda and him goes to Japan, he can defend himself as a hero and use different items. And Zelda goes in to mix more technology and everything else for Isuku. And also she can sell prosthetic to other people in Japan and everything else. Yeah, that's why they're mostly there. Isuku looked up and looked forwards towards the gate of UA. He sees some few people walking in towards the exam area and Isuku followed them in. He was greeted by some examiners that was taking their papers and ID. Name, Isuku Midoriya. Isuku Link Midoriya. Where are you from? Born in Japan, but I live mostly in Hyrule. The man looked up at Isuku and spoke. Race? I'm Hylian. No quirk? Nope, completely quirkless. Got it. The man wrote it down and handed it over. I can see who you are on the paper. You're allowed into the recommendation exam. Please, the door is over there to the right. There's a classroom that says recommendation exam. Go in and take the test when everyone should begin. Understand? Yes, sir. Izuku walks towards where the man told him to go. And when Izuku reached the classroom, he walked in and took a seat where his name was. He stood there and watches some of the other kids, spotting a boy with a buzz cut down to his scalp, sitting there with a huge grin on his face. He also spotted a red and white haired boy sitting in the back, just looking at the table. Just doesn't seem like he's interesting in everyone else. Isuku also spotted a green-haired girl and a silver-haired guy with no lips and a girl with a black ponytail on her scalp. The girl had a black ponytail. Isugu was in the recommendation exam. He was just watching everyone else when a teacher walked in. This was a hero from the second year there is different. There's the normal first year's teachers. That's the normal kind of teachers we know about. Then there's the second year teachers. Then the third year's teachers. Yeah, so Izuku is watching right now a hero that is called Wind Slash. He can produce wind from his hands and body. So he can slash everyone. He can actually manipulate it, the wind. So he's actually in bad person to cheat off. Well, trying to cheat when he's there. All right, students, get ready. Your exam will start in 10 minutes. Well, 5 minutes. Get your pencils or what you need out. No cheating, no books, no nothing. Only pencil and things you need to help with the exam. After Isugu heard that, he pulled out his pencils and everything else and sat them on the table. And after a few minutes, when the teacher said begin, Itsugu just started to look at his exam or the entrance exams paper, and he started to write whatever he needs to be. After around 20 minutes, Itsugu stood up and walked over to the teacher. Ah, you're the second one that have already completed this exam this quickly. Are you sure you're done, young man? I checked over it twice, sir. All right then. Walked out. Oh, you can walk out of the room and stand in the hallway. Please wait there. Isuku walked out of the classroom and walked over to a bench where the black-haired girl with a ponytail sat. Isuku just sat there and pulled out his phone to listen to some music. When the girl asked him a question, "Excuse me, hmm? Yes, can I help you? You look familiar. Where are you from?" "Oh, I'm Isuku Link Midoriya. I'm born here in Japan, but I moved to Hyrule a few years ago." Aren't aren't you the person that fell into the depths in Hyrule with the princess? Yes, I'm that guy. Oh my god. That's why I recognized you. I saw a picture of you. Yes, that kind of makes sense. What's your name? Momo Yayorosu. Oh, you're from the Yayorosu family. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Yayorosu. You can call me Momo. My name is kind of a mouthful. Oh, okay then. So why do you want to be a hero, may I ask? Oh, I wanted to do something different to my family. My family have already gotten in business, but my older sister is kind of taking over that business, so I don't have a lot to do. So I decided to go into hero work. Oh, I see. Well, I hope you get in, Miss Yagirosu. I hope so as well. After some few minutes of everyone going out after Isuku and Momo, the teacher walked out and said, "All right, students. Luckily, none of you cheated on the test, so none of you will be kicked out of UA for that. Please follow me. You need to go to the physical exam now." When they was walking down the hallway, Isuku saw that a white-haired kid with red hair walking down with had a not a pleasant look on his face. Okay, there's something wrong with that guy. When Isuku got to wait, I think I already introduced everyone to Isuku, didn't I? Uh yeah, I think I said that Isuku had already met Todoroki. but it's been years since he has met Todoroki, so Isuku doesn't remember him that well. Yeah, I think so. Isuku was walking into. Sorry. Isuku was walking into the obstacle area when he heard a familiar, well, announcer's voice. Good morning, recommended students! I am your host for this little exam, Present Mike. Oh yeah. Itsuko looked surprised that Present Mike was here, but started to listen in. Listen up, students. Today you're going for an obstacle course. So, students, you have to get ready to fight through it. There will be some obstacles on the way, but you can probably handle it. Now get ready, I won't explain what's in it, so you have to do it on your own. So let's start. 3. Isugu stood up with the group the group he was with, and President Mike started to count. 3, 2, 1, go! Isugu immediately started to run off when he heard the word go, and was rushing down but he could see the path of the race. When he saw some few of the others just flying forward, one of them being Todoroki, well, one of them being the kid with white and red hair, the other one being the person with buzz cut hair down to his scalp. The second one being a kid that made the floor mud so you could just swim through it. And it was a lot quicker in the mud. But Isugu just ran forward because he didn't have anything on him except, well, his grappling hand. Isugu was rushing forward when he sees that a wall was coming up, that some of them, some of the others was climbing up, being the white-haired kid that was using his eyes to make a pillar up, and the bust-haired kid just flying over it. The mud kid had to climb up, well, normally because he can not just make the wall mud. Sorry. But Isugu just smiled and aimed his robot hand up. Isugu doesn't have a glove over it, so it's just a hand that was shown. Thing Isugu has said that this is his prosthetic arm, so he actually kind of need this to, well, work. Isugu fired his arm up to the wall's roof and just made him fly up to the top of the wall. And Isugu just jumped down afterwards so he can just repel himself down. Isugu was rushing forward. Isugu was wait, no. I forgot to say, it's only some few people that's in this race. Around 6. Momo is not in this one. It's only Isugu, Todoroki, the Inasa, I think he's called, and the mud haired mud haired kid. So yeah, it's only and a few others. Isugu was rushing through it when he got to a place where a sort of artificial archif a fake river was running through it. Sorry. A fake river was running through it, But Isugu saw a branch on the top and just did the same thing as well. But he could see that Todoroki and Inasa was already over it when he got there. So when he swing over, he actually got some few meters and was a little bit behind Todoroki. Todoroki was after some few moments. It was huh. After some few moments, it was just a dead sprint towards the end of the road. When he saw that when he saw that Inasa was flying through it, Isugu just got an idea and just flew his gravel over to Inasa and just grabbed his leg. Inasa didn't actually know Isugu was hanging on towards to him. And Isugu just flied with him towards the end of the line. After they got there, Isugu actually got third place behind Todoroki and Inasa. So yeah, after the whole debacle and everything else, Isugu came into third in this race. Isugu could hear Todoroki and Inasa's conversation, but didn't include himself in that. Sorry. After that, um, the others came through and was just exhausted. After some few moments, President Mike appeared and said, "Good." After everyone has gone through the race and everything else, President Mike came along. Good job, everyone. But right now we're going into character evaluation. When Isuku heard that, he smiled and just nodded at what Mike said. After some few moments, everyone was walking into a hallway with a lot of rooms. Sorry. Everyone was walking into their own rooms where some other people were there. They greeted them and told them that they're students from UA. Some The two that was sitting in with Isugu was from the second year, and the others will take from the first years from the last years, that being some other students and whatnot. So yeah, Isugu was sitting in with some of the second years of this year, not Isugu's year. That those will be third years. And the people that were sitting in with him was a girl with blue hair and a boy with black hair that looks like he was nervous, but the girl looks like she was very excited. All right, so we know you're Izuku Midoriya. No, Izuku Link Midoriya. You're born here in Japan, but you moved to Hyrule when you were very young. Yes. Let's see. You are quirkless because you are a Hylian. Yes. You are. Oh, it seems like there's a little information about you here. You are a friend and aka a little bodyguard for the princess of Hyrule. Yes. Yeah, I am. And you have a prosthetic arm that you can use. Yes, exactly. So, first question here. Why did you choose UA to be your hero school? I chose UA because I can get some more studies and my career up and get some more experience in life. Mm-hmm. And why did you choose the hero course? I chose it because I want to protect Princess Zelda. when I arrive, and I also can use my items, being my prosthetic limbs and everything else, here in Japan and around the world. When I get my when I get a hero license around the world, when I get that, I can protect the my friend for a long time around the world. I see, I see. And is there how is do you say your fighting capability is? It's really, really good. I've fought a lot of things, and I also have been training with some other people, so I know how to disarm and how to stop other people from hurting others. Mhm. What would you do when there were a situation with a burning building with a villain that's holding a hostage inside? I will try to get the people out that's not near the villain first. I will get them out first, and then I will try to talk the villain out of it, or try to stop the villain myself. Okay, okay. And what would you do if there was no earthquake and people was trapped inside of a building? I will try to help them out as best as I can. I cannot ensure that everyone's gonna survive. I know that specifically. So I know what to do, and I will know in this exact situation if I go here. And what would you do with if a villain is just attacking people? I will try to subdue him or stop him. And if if the situation had to be that dangerously for the civilian, I will take the risk of putting him down. Oh, that was kind of in Hyrule. We are taught differently. We don't have that many villains, or when we do, we take them down, or in a bad situation that happened before I was born. There was a villain, a, a villain killing a lot of people in a Kokoa village, or no, Goron City. A villain was attacking a lot of people that was living there, so the people decided to take him. The people that was trying to stop him decided to take him out for the safety sake of people. So yeah, the Hyrule people and the other nations and everything else, um, we take more. If I can't, if I can save them, I will save them. If I can stop them, I can stop them. But if there's no other chance, I must take them out. I see that's your belief. Belief that is kind of a rule in Hyrule and not in the main continents of humans, but the other continents of other Hylians and everything else. I see, I see, I see. Hmm. And yeah, that is quite. We kind of went through this quickly. Yeah, I think so. Well, that's all the question we have for you today. Please take your stuff, and you can go to the front and say that you're done with the recommended an exam. Oh, by the way, can I stay on the property? I'm actually helping my friend Person Zelda to get into the support course in recommendation. Oh, you're helping one of your friends with the recommendation exams for the support course? Yes. Yeah. I you can ask a teacher. You can ask a teacher about that, and you will get the information. So please have a good day, and UA will respond in a few days or the next week. Next week or two, you will probably get a letter or something. All right, thank you very much. No, thank you, and have a nice day. Isuku walked out of the room and went over to a the person that was in front of UA and asked about, well, if he can stay on the property waiting for his friend to arrive for her exam. He told them which one, and they agreed about it. So Isuku sat down in the hall and everything else. When he saw the other students go by, students and people that want to get into UA go by because they're done with their test and everything else. Momo said goodbye because she felt like she should have done that. She should do that. So yeah. Uh, After some 20 minutes, Zelda arrives with her guards into the UA property, and Isuku greeted her. After some few moments, a power loader came out to the people that was gonna do the support course uh, recommendation for the support course. Hello, inventors. You are here with the invention you have, so you can show me and some of the other teachers that's here for what you can do. Please, one of you will come with me. You will show out your items and everything else, and you will get your letter afterwards. You will also be asking questions. No, there's going to be a test in the beginning. You will take it. Then the representative, the what you're going to do with the items you show off and everything else. So every single one of them that should take the exam took them. So yeah. Zelda went into hers. There's no one actually in the show I know that took that exam. Sorry. So yeah, Isugu waited for a little bit when Zelda came out and stood there beside her. They both of them just stood there. Well, both of them was sitting at the bench just waiting for the others to be done. When Paolo came over to her. So you're the first one to be done. Am I correct? You are Zelda, the Princess Zelda of Hyrule that want to go here? Yes. Alright, take your items and everything else you will show off, and come with me. After some few minutes, they walked into. Zelda was walking with Isuku when Paolo asked, why is he coming with you? Oh, this is my friend. He's part of their just showing off of my items. Isugu waved his normal hands being the left one. Isugu didn't wave his prosthetic right arm. I did say the right arm was Isugu's. So yeah. Yeah, Isugu's was the right arm. Isugu just waved with his left arm and Paoloder just say alright, and the the three walked into a room where four other people were sitting there, being Nezu, Power Loader, Vlad King, Nezu, Power Loader, Vlad King, and Hound Dog. Ah, hello, Princess Zelda. My name is Principal Nezu. I am the principal of UA. Now, do you mind showing off your items? Yeah, sure. Zelda looked towards, well, Isugu, and he nodded. My friend here, Isugu, is gonna show off the main item of what I'm gonna show off. Isugu had his, well, I forgot to tell. Isugu had his normal tracksuit on that he in canon, It's that one in canon of when he went to the entrance exam for UA in canon. That suit. Isugu had that on the whole time. Isugu took his jacket off and he had a little tank top under his track suit. When the people saw the robot arm of right arm of Isugu, they were surprised and so explained. For the last 3 years, when I was the last year before I got up to the surface from the depths, I spent those time building a robot arm for Isuku here before I went into the depths. I've built him this arm that has a grapple hook, and I want to get my license so I can sell prosthetic limbs for others. And what about the hero course? Nesu asked, and Zelda began. I will also sell it to heroes that wants them, and I also can help them getting back their mutation. I will also give them a few things that helps them with their quirks. But this is just to show off what I want to do. Zelda explained everything about the robot arm and the different kind of attachment Isugu had. Isugu showed them off with the spear that can be thrown like along and can make a shield. The bow modification, the element modification, spear, bow, element, and the boulder modification, and the normal and the gravel hand. That's just a normal hand. When Zelda explained everything else, Nezu nodded in the front, and everyone gets excited about her advention. So that is all I am. That's all I'm gonna show off and what I've been building. Bravo, Miss Zelda. And I might add that your fingers, your robot fingers on your right hand, is also part of this. Oh, yeah, I lost them when I went down to the depths. So I built the robot fingers for me. I see. But you will get a letter in a few weeks and everything else. And I want you to have a fantastic day. And thank you for the and thank you for the a presentation with everything you got. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zelda. You're welcome, Principal Nezu. Zelda bowed, and Zelda and Isuku walked out of the room. After some few moments of packing everything up, Zelda and Isuku went to the hotel they got for the last. They have a hotel where they have bought out for a month of being there for the recommendation exams and waiting and the UA to start and everything else where they can move into the dorms. All right, so they bought a hotel for a month or two before they can go into UA and set up their rooms. But after the exam thing, Isuku got a letter first from the school, and the next day, Zelda got hers. But Isuku's is the one that we're gonna talk about. Zelda got in. That's the one of the parts. Support and everything else. When Izuku got his letters, All Might appeared on the screen, saying, well, everything else. Saying he's in, he got everything else. They can move into the dorms in a couple of days. And when they will ask if Isuku and in the same dorm, just in the same dorm. Why? And they said, "Well, we have been living together for 3 years. We have well done. We're actually shit." So Isuku and Sella sent, like I said, a message towards Nezu asking, "Hey, can we get a dorm room together? Because we have been used to just sleeping beside each other in our relationship." And it's quite normal for us. And it's been a long time since we've slept alone apart. And Izuku is also technically Zelda's bodyguard. Nezu asked if what dorm they prefer to be in. Zelda said it's fine for Izuku and her to sleep in Class 1A or Class 1, well, the Class 1A dorms. So they got the next day that it's alright for them to be in the same dorm and in the same dorm room. Remember, uh, I think I said they were 17, so they're around 18 by now of age. So yeah, Izuku and Zelda moved in. Is gonna move into the dorm room. Into the dorm room, and when they packed up the hotel and their stuffs and everything else, they got a information that they got a room. The rooms are quite different than in canon. They have the normal setup on the bottom, and the two other floors are women's side and men's side. For those people that doesn't do anything else, but on the two upper floors there is dorm where couples that ask Nesu if they can be together, they can have their own rooms with bathroom, a bigger room, like 3 times the size of their normal, 3 times the size in canon. So yeah, after the whole thing, after the whole information things, Isuku and Silla packed up their stuffs and get their furnitures towards the dorms from Hyrule. Isuku and Silla got in on the first day where they can move in. The guards left towards Hyrule again, towards the castle. So Isuku and Zelda moved into the dorms and set up their stuff. They had a bedroom in a. They had a room where their bedroom are, and then had a couch, a living room area where they can sleep. The kitchen, everything is in the well, the kitchen is down below in the common room. So when they were setting up their couch and everything else, setting up TVs and having games and everything they have, and a little workshop in the living room for Zelda. After some few moments of setting up and everything else, a knock came on their door. Zelda and Isuku was kind of confused by this, but Isuku opened the door to see Izumi there. Actually, Isuku's twin sister. When Isuku saw her, he smiled and asked what she was doing while coming up to her room. Isuku did inform her that he got into Class 1A and Zelda is gonna move into the same dorm as him. Izumi also said that she's moving into the dorms as well at in Class 1A is because she got into the same one. And in this one, Mineta is in Class 1B, and from that one is the mm, Monoma is still in class 1B. Izumi is in the same class, meaning that one is going on. Mineta is just in the with Shinso in is with Shinso in the general studies. So when Izumi came and said that she's in the dorms and just wanted to check out how their room is, she kind of got surprised that it's 3 times bigger than the regular rooms. But Izuku said, "Well, we are 2 people living in one room, so we got to have more areas to live in." She said that it was all right, but she was kind of just shocked that it didn't have a kitchen. Izuku just smiled and said, "Well, that is because we there's a kitchen here. We don't have to get extra stuff and everything else." She smiled, said, "That makes sense." She sat down on the couch with Zelda that was doing some few designs and everything else on support armor items, and the girls started to talk when Izuku yelled out he's going down to the dorm room, well, to the kitchen and checking out what kind of food they had. When Izuku went down there, he actually saw Bakugo. I think I said the last video that he talks to Bakugo when he visited Japan one time, so they had to catch up. But it's been a couple of weeks since then. It's been around 2 months since they last talked. When Izuku saw Bakugo, he smiled and walked over to him. "Yo, Bakugo." "Huh? Oh, Midoriya." "Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, Izuku. How you been?" "Oh, I'm fine. How's your anger issues?" "Oh, come on, they're fine. I've gotten therapy a lot the last couple of years. Anyways, how's the kitchen and everything else?" "Well, we got tools and everything else, but I can't see ingredients." "What?" Isugu looked around with Bakugo and it didn't find any ingredients. "Oh god, we have to get our own ingredients." "Yeah, it seems like it." Isugu took a list. Isugu walked over to a list area and took it out. Alright, allergies. Bakugo? Don't have one. I don't have one either. Isumi and so doesn't have allergies as well. Let's go and check out some other the other people if they're here. After some few moments of walking around and getting set up, and well, Isugu and Bakugo went to the first floor and knocked on the doors that was there with names on it. Them. When they opened, they talked to a lot of people. Isugu actually met Momo again. So Bakugo and Isugu asked around, "Do you have allergies or what do you want to do? Because we're going to the grocery store." They actually made a friend called Soji. He's a big guy with tentacle arms and everything else. He was a minimalist. He doesn't get a lot of stuff. So his room was kind of not having a lot of stuff in it. So when Isugu asked, "Yo, do you want something, food and everything else?" He said he doesn't actually need food right now, but he can help with the groceries and everything else. Isugu and Bakugo said, "Yeah, that's fine. Come with us." So they went around and asking for everyone's allergies or if they got one. They actually got in a they actually got a person that a few people that has allergies. Let's see. They met a girl called Urako Ochako that was in their class. She had a she didn't have a well no she didn't have she has allergies but not allergies for food, or she can't get food poisoning. They met a guy named Saros that was allergic to peanut. They met a guy named Coda that was allergic to, well, Coda that was not, he was a vegan or vegetarian. He was a vegetarian. He doesn't like to eat meat, but he understands that he can drink milks, eggs, and that kind of stuff. He just hates eating animals. So he doesn't eat meats and everything else. Uh, they walked around, but there's only those two that actually had allergies. But they also got a lot of some other things that people that actually needs for quirks. Like Momo asked for fat foods because her quirks use her lipids for energy. So they put down more food for her and more energy for, or more protein for her. They made a guy named Baku actually noticed the same guy from the entrance exam. He actually had to need orange juice for his engines, well, his quirk. They made a guy that actually bakes that said, "Well, I need sugar, so can you buy some few packs for me?" They made a guy named Danky that has an electric quirk, so he asked for more kind of some some drinks that can get him some more energy, so he can get his electric abilities back for safety's sake. A girl that was has earphone jacks named Jiro asked for some little snacks she needs to. No, she asked to actually come along. She actually makes some great well, Sato, the baking guy is Sato. Soji is the octopus guy. Bakugo and Isuku and Jiro are going down to the grocery store so they cannot so they can check out some food. Soji and Jiro is into music, but she can make a good kind of pastries with Sajo. Like I said, Shoji is there for, well, carrying stuff and everything else. So the five of them actually went to the grocery store to get some food. When Jiro asked, well, Midoriya about his right arm, he said, "Oh, I lost it a few years ago." Bakugo was actually there seeing me lose my arm. Yeah, I think I said that. No, the class actually, Izuku has actually met the majority of the class, except Mineta. But everyone has just forgotten how Izuku looked like, except Bakugo, Izumi, and Ida. So Izuku has just met them again. So when Jiro asked how Izuku lost his arm, he explained how he lost it, and Jiro actually asked, "Wait, you're that guy from Hyrule? Wait, we actually met once before." Izuku asked, when did we meet each other?" Jiro said, "Oh, we met when we were around 11 years old, when you lost your arm with that guy from our old school." Midori asked, "I don't remember you, so I'm sorry." "Oh, it's fine. I wasn't in your group when you were showing me around. I was with another guy." Same with Saro, Ida, no, Saro, Yayurosu, and Koda. When Midoriya said, "Wait, I met we," so I've met the entire class right now, but I have forgotten. Bakugo said, "Yeah, I thought you remember all of them." No, it's been around what, 11, 7 years since then. Oh right. Do you remember anyone else from your group you showed around? I think I remember Ida and the Todoroki kid. Huh. Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's the group that went with you. But everyone saw you lose your arm. Oh shit. I'm sorry if I traumatized you. No, no. Anyone, everyone actually got over that, but we still hate the guy that did that. I think he's still in. I think he actually transferred to prison a few days ago. Shoji walked behind Jiro and said, "Yeah, he was sent to prison a few days ago. Well, a month or two ago when he turned 18." Oh shit, really? But anyways, let's just pick up some foods and everything else. The group packed up everything they needed, allergies, the things they have, and everything else. So when they went back to the dorm, Bakugo, Isuku, cooked up a meal for everyone. They also made some vegetarian food. I think I'm correct that vegetarian actually eats and drinks, can eat and drink milk and eggs, but they just don't eat meat. So yeah, so Baguio and Isuku made some meals for everyone. After some few moments, everyone went down to the dorms and started. When everyone got informed that food was ready downstairs, on the kitchen top, not the kitchen table or the dining room table, there was food set out for everyone that can sit around and do anything else. So when everything got set out and people started to eat, Momo actually asked if everyone can introduce themselves. That everyone introduced themselves to the group. When they were sitting around in the common room, Momo asked if when everyone was done, they could go to the TV area and introduce themselves. So yeah, after they got done eating, everyone sat around well, the TV station, the TV area, and started to talk. Everyone introduced themselves from Sero, Kirishima, Mina, and everything else until they reach. Denki introduced himself first, with Jiro going in seconds. Momo, then Ida, Kirishima, Mina, Toru, Ojo. That was all the girls, right? Well, Jiro, Momo, Mina, Hakure, then Ojiro introduced himself. Hakure, Ojiro. Then Uraraka. Then it was Ida, Toroki, Sato. Then Suyu. Then Izumi introduced herself. Then Bakugo, Sarah, no, Soji, and Aryama introduced himself. When it came to Zelda, everyone was confused, but they're actually almost at 20 now. When Zelda introduced herself, "Hi, my name is Zelda, but I'm not actually in class 1A. I'm actually living with Isuku here in the top of the room because we're in a relationship." When everyone looked confused, but everyone recognized her as the Princess Zelda, she said, "I'm Zelda, but I am the Princess of Hyrule. I'm going here so I can make some stuff for people that needs them and to heroes as well. I am I'm staying here at your dorm because I got permission to stay in the apartment area of the whole thing. I'm with Isuku here. He's my partner and my bodyguard." After that, Isuku introduced himself. "Hi, I'm Isuku Link Midoriya. I am Isumi's twin brother, but as you can see, I am Hylian, so I don't have a quirk, but I want to get my license so I can protect Zelda when we go to the continents." When everyone was shocked by the reason why Isuku and Zelda was here, Isuku just explained, "We can do a lot in Hyrule, but these countries need some laws, so that's why we're here." When Denki asked Zelda and Isuku actually a question, "Hey, I know you two have been down in the depths, right?" Both of them looked at him and said yes. "How is it down there?" "Oh, the depths? It's a dangerous place most of the time, but we have been living down there for 3 years. We've kind of got it normal. We kind of feel like we can stay down there for many years, but we like to be on top of the world, not down below." Denki was surprised by this, but smiled anyways. "Hey, I actually saw a picture. You have two flying birds, right?" "Yes, we do. They're actually coming tomorrow." "Cool. Can I meet them?" Sure thing." But after that, everyone just started to talk and everything else when Stella and Isuku went up to bed. And when they got into their pajamas and everything else, they lay down and just smiled. "We are finally here." "Yeah, we are. I'm very excited for our first day." "Same as I'm also very excited, Zelda. I hope I hope we can do our best." "Same." After that, Isuku and Zelda fell asleep, and they're getting excited for the next day. And that is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys will enjoy. Good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time at Blue Masks. Bye bye.